Hey, Sangria's here with Beatbuddy level 3. I believe this level is called the Ruins. This is a walkthrough that's for the most part I'm gonna teach you how to beat the level. Just showing you how to route through the level. If you watched my videos, I'm very much into achievements, so I try to talk about achievements a lot, but for this game, the main objective, the hardest achievement that you should really go for is the under 3 hours achievement. That is for completing the entire game in under 3 hours. This seems daunting at first, but the whole game is about 6 levels, and the first level takes about 15-16 minutes, and the rest should take about 25 to 35 minutes each, so average of 30 minutes. So it's not that bad, because 6 levels times 30 is about 3 hours, and you have a leeway on the first level. Here you don't want to get sucked in there. I get sucked in 3 times already, so I wasted like a minute here already. But yeah, as long as you don't get sucked in there, you should have a much better time than I do. Just be careful, because there you go. I just got past it. You don't have to collect the deep points, those crystal things. The achievement list makes it sound like you gotta collect them, because after the first level ends, it shows an unlock screen with number of beat points that you collected, and number of stuff you unlock is dependent upon how much beat points you have. But in reality, for some reason, I'm still not sure. That's not where the reflector should go. That is wrong. That upper one is right, but the down right one should be pointing at the one that I'm holding on to right now, not that way. And this one should be pointing at the one that's above. And I'll correct it later, but I'm telling you right now so you don't waste time. And this one should be pointing at the one on the top, well, middle right now. And that is the only way. You can't do it the way I have it set up. There's just no angle. So I realized that, and I corrected here. Right, and the reason you have to set this up is because there is a key that you gotta bring out of that door. But once you release the key, the door starts closing, and you simply don't have enough time without using the bouncers. You can't swim fast enough to get there without the door closing up on itself. So pick it up, jump onto that bounce pad on the left, and there you go. And put the thing in. That opens the door. The guy goes through, and the ceiling collapses, so you can't go the same way. You have to go up. You can pretty much just follow along the video. You have to go around. If you wanna collect those beat points, you have to do like 2 times a loop. These you have to avoid, and then once it stops moving, kill it. You can kill it. At that state, it's invisible. Those you have to hit first with the bounce pad, and then hit to the rhythm thing 4 times. There is an achievement for collecting 200 health container, those rock things. You have to go to the bottom right here. Don't jump into the pipe. Just wait until the pipe is vertical and go through on the bottom right side. Don't do what I'm doing here. I'm wasting a lot of time for some reason. Yeah, just go right from here if you end up in this quadrant. Just make sure you're not inside the pipe. Just go through and jump into this. I'll jump into that in. Hit the music switch to open the door, and then go left all the way through the. Make sure the pipe is in that horizontal position when you hit the switch, so that you can actually go through this. Hit the switch again to change the pipe to vertical, and then hit it again to open the door. The reason is because you just opened up the way to the bottom left that you have to go through, and unless it's in that position, you can't get through. You're just taken to the next part of the level, just automatic. Checkpoint. Okay. So, you might want to practice killing those things because without getting hurt. So there is an achievement in the next chapter. Yeah, I think it is the next chapter. I don't show how to get the achievement, but you have to kill about 12 of those enemies without getting hit. So you might as well get some practice in. You can always just do a restart checkpoint for that, because the checkpoint is like right where the fight starts. As long as you don't get hurt, you can get that achievement. Now you're gonna work on kind of co-op, and you'll destroy the wall. He'll go through. He'll do something for you, and you can get through the next part to the next part. And just keep going together. Actually, nope. You just met up together, and you're now controlling the vehicle. Each level is 5 chapters. First starts when you start with the swipe swimming as the guy, the Beatbuddy, and then vehicle, the guy, and then a guy. So always expect 3 swimming sections and 2 vehicle sections in every level. Now a new element is added to the vehicle sections, making it a little bit more complicated. Since you can only shoot forward, they let you rotate using those rotational things. And it always rotates towards where the arrow is pointing. Just go right. That is also a rotational factor, and the reason this seemingly leads nowhere and you're just going out the way you came from, but the reason you have to go through that once is because you want to be shooting this way to destroy that blocks to get to the next part of this level. And that is how this the way the vehicle sections will go from here. And we don't really see anything much new for the vehicle sections. You want to go to the right, but you have to go to the left first because you don't have enough speed and you want to be this looking at this way. Don't do what I do. I messed this up twice, so I go through this 2 times. But wait where the flow is shooting downwards. You might want to skip like 15-30 seconds because I did this 2 times by mistake. You want to wait on before jumping into the downward current. You want to wait there, and when the pipe is in kind of L shape, pointing to the right, so pointing to where you are, and so down right, so that you can end up on the right section. You want to jump into the current at that time, so not there, but one after there. Yep, that's how you want to do that, and you're already pointing in the right direction, so you don't have to go to that thing. Just keep going. You don't have to go into that pipe. That is only for getting some PvP points, which you don't need. Later on, you do get the power to kill those star things, but not yet. So here you need to bring back as the Beatbuddy 2 switches, 2 sound stations, which are like a bomb-like things, into those stations. No pun intended. Just happens that they look like stations and they're called sound stations. Here you need to adjust that bottom thing to where that top reflector is. So if you want to save time, do it right now. Do it right the first time, so you don't have to go into that tunnel again. You need to destroy that thing so you can get the key inside that pipe. So I go back down and adjust it. I once again wasted a little bit of time because I forgot that I had to go through that thing above the checkpoint. The door was there, so I tried to look for the door, like going into the pipe, trying to go through the small pipe. I actually messed up again, so I go back in there one more time. Like I said, I make a lot of mistakes, but if you look at the length of the video, it's about 26 minutes, so it's not really difficult to get, like about 30 minutes. And I didn't even bother editing these mistakes out, and I'll still get 26 minutes. So imagine not making any of these mistakes and not dying. Oh, I did edit out some of my death as well, but so my original video I think was maybe 40 minutes or so, but still it's not that bad. If you don't die, you don't, and you also don't make any of these kind of wandering around mistakes, having to redo stuff, you can probably maybe shave off about 2 minutes from my video. So like under 25 minutes is definitely possible. Probably like even 20 minutes, under 20 minutes might be possible. I don't know. I didn't really try because I just needed about 30 minutes to get that achievement. This wasn't about speed running. So if it was a lot tighter, like they required you to get like 2 hours, under 2 hours, I would have had to try really hard. Under 3 hours, nah. This you want to put a key in there so that it opens the bottom door, and then a bubble starts floating up. Quickly go up, open that door so at least one bubble goes up to the key and open the lock and opening this door. Don't get the beat point on the right. You have to hit these three as quickly as possible. Go up, go down the one right next to it. I make a mistake, so I have to go back down and do this again. You have to go through that pipe, but they only stay down when all three of the snails are hit. Also remember, you can hit the snail one more time just to reset it. Even when they're down, they'll come back up and then they'll go back down right away. That should save you time, so you don't have to wait until they are reset. You can just hit it. Do the rhythm. What the name was? Rhythm something. Rotate it so you can hit that and open up the rhythm station rhythm thing. I gotta look up the name of the enemies. They're mostly not much memorable, so I don't really remember the names of these enemies. Going to the left. This is one way. The thing on the left side is only for getting a little bit of view points and health back. Get the station. Station is you have to do the rhythm thing 4 times, and then you have to get that bomb. It is a time bomb, so you have to be quick. It does blow up after a while. Don't hit any of those bounce pads. It's going to bounce you back like that. then you may not have enough time to actually get to where you want to go. I might die here. Maybe I forgot to edit my death out here. I don't remember. Oh, it's not. Yep, like that. That's one. You have to go to the right now for the second sun station. That up. Okay. Yeah, go up there. That. The key into that slot. And then go into that. My bad. Put the key under the right side again. Open that door up. Do this quickly. Put the key in. Go through as quickly as possible. There you go. And now you can go through. So some of these puzzles will require using just one key for many door locks and being very quick about things. Just like what happened there. You already saw me do that once in the previous level. But a lot of the puzzles will involve that. Don't hit the bounce pads here, they'll bring you down to hit that and go into the end to get away from the door, the wall that is coming downwards. And there you go, that's the second sound station. A lot easier than the first one. A lot shorter actually, not easier. This one, just keep going. It's so like one way. There's no other. There's a lot of just obstacles in the way. The timing is not like really tight that you have to be perfect. You can get some hits. You can make some mistakes. Drop the station a few times and still make it. You gotta get into it, and now get into that, and that's the chapter, and to where the putting in those stations or putting out the way. Check this out. Just keep going. The vehicle levels, as I said, is very straightforward. There's not much to really talk about, except this part. I have to talk about this part. I die a lot here because the game gives you kind of a confusing section where this part is obviously not confusing. You just need to get through. I believe this next section is right after there's going to be a pipe that I go through right after a checkpoint, and after the checkpoint, for the most part the vehicle levels have you go forward, but if this is the section I'm remembering correctly, I gotta go backwards, and that makes things complicated because you're not expecting it, and if you don't immediately go backwards, you die. Here, look at this. Get through the pipe, and there's going to be a rotation thing underneath. So I rotate, and it looks like I have to go forward, but I have to go backwards. And this is the only part that does that, and that makes things a little bit more difficult because you're not really expecting it. And if you don't start going backwards like right away, as I said, you will die. And this, you go back to the checkpoint. I don't know why they designed it that way there. And there is that wall. Just so you know, there is an achievement associated with getting beat points, but it's not the unlock all extras. It's just for collecting 2000 B points, so you might as well collect some that's like right in the way that you're not gonna waste too much time on. This puzzle is a little bit difficult to explain by words, so I'm just gonna, just gonna have you watch. I do waste a little bit of time by going to the wrong areas. For the most part, I do this very well. You gotta get the main. I'll show you where you need to go. You need to go in between that. There's a door. You gotta open that door and go. You gotta go in between those two horizontal pipes, and end up at the door with the key. There's a key on the. There is a key on the top, right above that door. I believe that's where it is. And for connecting the pipes, you can go up. You don't necessarily have to destroy every one of these walls, but I do, just for making it easier to navigate. And you might want to as well, so that you have more room to work with, more areas to work with. Actually, you may have to destroy everyone. I'm gonna change my mind about that. I don't think you may be able to get to. This is where you started, and you finally got the key, and you just need to go in between those two pipes now. Go around, not sure where to go, but all you have to do is go down and then go back up. There's, right between those pipes there was a way. I believe I go around all the way one more time, which you don't have to do this. Could have just gone up right between those pipes. Not that way either. Yeah, there we go. Figured it out. Go up and there is a switch. Hit that. Go left towards the door, and that should end this section. It's the end of the puzzle. So the whole game is just about solving the puzzle. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, you gotta rotate once, make some bubbles come through, rotate one more time, make sure at least one pass by so that it hits, and wait by the door, because it'll close it once it's not hitting that door. Switch. As levels go on, these puzzles do get more complicated. You can already see there's a lot to do. A lot of switches involved. Get the key from the left door lock. Put it in the right door lock. You can't really do anything on the left side yet. You have to do something on the right side first. Go around and so that you can access that thing on the left side. You need that bounce pad to do something. You have to get the key back, or so that you can actually go on the left door now. I think I should have just hit that the bounce pads one more time just to get through that middle pipe, not do what I do. Yeah, make sure that the door is fully open and there's no electricity flowing when you're going through that. And go up. Just kind of you have to go in there. Keep going up, and there should be path open because of that. And there's the station. Hit it 4 times, get the key. to where the bounce pad was. And down over the station. Okay, that opens the way to the bottom area, and I believe that is the end of the level. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Talk to him to end the level. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we also do some Twitch stuff, so go there and check us out. And I'll be back with level 4.